In the bright lights of Las Vegas, under the weight of expectation and surrounded by the echoes of football legends past and present, Dylan Raiola stepped up to the mic. And with a calm confidence far beyond his years, he spoke not as a boy chasing dreams, but as a young man shaping legacy. It was July 22, and the Cover 3 podcast had gathered voices and visions from across the college football world during Big Ten Media Days. But when Raiola sat down, something shifted. The Nebraska quarterback wasn't just there to talk about playbooks or practice reps. He was there to talk about inspiration, emulation, and identity. The name that came up first was Mahomes. Yes, that Mahomes, the Super Bowl champion, the magician under center, the NFL's golden arm. The comparisons had followed Raiola long before he ever donned Nebraska red. Long before his first collegiate snap. It was the jersey number. No, 15. The curls in his hair. The off-platform throws. The way he moved. The way he saw the game. But Raiola didn't run from the comparisons. He embraced them. He didn't call himself the next Mahomes. That would have been too easy, too shallow. Instead, he compared their connection to something even more profound. He spoke of Kobe Bryant. And he spoke of Michael Jordan. Think about that. Think about what it means to say that Mahomes is his MJ. That Raiola sees himself chasing shadows cast by greatness, learning through observation, driven by obsession, not imitation. Because Kobe didn't want to be Jordan. He wanted to understand Jordan. To study his moves, mirror his mindset, then craft his own version of excellence through tireless effort. And that's what Raiola is doing now. He watches Mahomes the way a student watches a master. With intention, with purpose, with hunger. And for a Nebraska program longing for rebirth, that mindset might just be the spark. This isn't about arm strength alone. Or highlight reels. It's about approach, preparation, composure. Raiola isn't just trying to be flashy. He's trying to be foundational. Because when you model your mental blueprint after Kobe, and your football instincts after Mahomes, you're chasing something greater than fame. You're chasing impact. And make no mistake, the pressure is real. Raiola hasn't even played a full college game yet, and already the spotlight burns bright. Every move he makes, every throw, every interview, every glance on the sideline. It's all dissected, compared, replayed. But that's what happens when you carry a name. When you carry expectations. When people start calling you a franchise before you've thrown a touchdown. It's not fair, but it's real. Still, Raiola doesn't flinch. He speaks of legacy not like it's a burden, but like it's a mission. He knows Nebraska hasn't been the Nebraska of old. He knows the ghosts of championships past still roam the cornfields. He knows the fans are desperate for a hero. And somehow, he's okay with being their hope. Why? Because he's wired different. Just like Kobe. Just like Mahomes. He doesn't shrink from pressure, he trains in it. He doesn't fear failure, he studies it. He doesn't crave applause, he craves greatness. So when he says he models his mindset after Kobe, you believe him. And when he says Mahomes is his North Star on the field, you understand the gravity of that vision. Because Mahomes wasn't handed success. He built it. With guts. With vision. With creativity. And with an unshakable belief in himself when no one else saw it coming. That's the blueprint Raiola is chasing. And as he steps into the chaos of Big Ten football, with massive defensive fronts, roaring crowds, and media narratives swirling around him, that internal compass might be the only thing that keeps him grounded. He's not Mahomes, but he's learning. He's not Kobe, but he's driven. And maybe that's the most dangerous kind of athlete, one who's inspired by the greats but determined to be something new. Something unrepeatable. Something uniquely his own. So as the 2025 season nears and Nebraska prepares to rise or fall with their young quarterback, remember this moment. The moment he looked the world in the eye and said, "I'm not running from expectations. I'm using them." The moment he invoked Mahomes. The moment he summoned Kobe. The moment he promised, not in words, but in mindset, that he's here for more than hype. He's here for greatness. And greatness, as always, starts with belief.